Now, since we last spoke, I've decided to mill the log 90 degrees from what I had originally intended and try to get 4 pieces, each 8/4, which is about 2 inches. So I'm making the last cut to start to get the cant, and I'm doing that at about 9 inches thick for the height of the cant. And then that'll allow me to get 4 2-inch pieces, plus give me a little bit of wiggle room for the inevitable twisting of the cant as I start milling through it. And you'll see how near the end I'll just take off a 1/4 inch or so, maybe a 1/2 inch of waste that just goes away, and we'll end up with 4 nice planks. Firewood. At this point I use a special scale that you can see. It's a magnetic tape that is actually measured in 1/4 of an inch. So it measures 4/4, 6/4, 8/4, etc. And I've got it set right now where I can just come down to the next 8/4 mark, and that'll guarantee me the right thickness of the plank. Okay, I'm making the last cut on this log. You may recall I said I was going to end up having to take off a ½ inch or so of waste. I've set it up so I'm taking that from the pith, which is the very center of the log, which is the worst wood in the tree. It's very juvenile. It's where the tree first started to grow. It's always full of cracks and checks, and so I'll just try to shave some of that off so we'll get a plank that has fairly decent wood in it. Good firewood though. This particular surface that was near the pith has a lot of checking in it. It's not going to make good lumber. However, the outer portions are essentially quarter sawn, which in oak makes a very nice figure. There's ray flecks that are very visible and beautiful, used a lot in certain types of furniture, arts and crafts furniture, and so forth. But that's it. That's how you mill up a tree with an LT15 sawmill. Important to get these stickers in a vertical line, and they do have a tendency to want to slide around on the road. So you do your best, get them as close as you can. There we go, ready for the third layer. Okay. There we go. Now, the stack is heavy enough now where I'm not going to be able to pick up more with the tractor. This has 4, or is it 5? I've lost count. Red oak logs and the start of some poplar. Normally I don't like to mix the woods, but I need to keep the stack level. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some extra thick stickers on, thick enough where the blades of my forklift can get inside and lift up this stack a little bit at a time. I'll just go ahead and I'll make my next layer about the same thickness. And these stickers are 2x2s, so they're 1.5 inches high. And on top of each of them, I'll put a 3/4 inch sticker as well, which I've discovered is about the right height for allowing me to slip my forklift in there without a lot of trouble. Now I'm ready for my next layer of boards. Now the stack is pretty much put together with the amount of lumber that I milled. Now it's time to put the roof on the stack. A few years ago I made some of these roofs. All they are is a typical rafter style roof, just not attached to a building. And I can pick them up with the tractor and actually put them on top of the stack. They serve a dual purpose. They help weigh down the stack to keep the boards somewhat flat as they dry, and also keeps the rain off the boards so that the drying is nice and even. Now this is only for air drying. Later on, when I move the stack into the kiln, of course I'll take the roof off. But for the time being, until I'm ready to go into the kiln, I'll just go ahead and put this roof on. So just sit back and enjoy the show.